Defenseless, innocent, and terrified are the few of the feelings that abused animals do feel on a daily basis, and we do live in a world where this is not held accountable by our government. And I do believe that animals do deserve laws that do protect them from harm, and so today I will be going over the different forms of abuse animals can undergo, what the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals is doing to get laws set in place, or laws that they have set for the future. And then I will be going over what the public can do to contribute to help out these organizations. And so, as we define animal cruelty as the intentional harm to animals, as the Panama Animal Shelter states in their online article, How to Stop the 10 Most Common Types of Animal Abuse, published on July 21st, 2014, they do highlight 3 of the thousands of different types of abuse that animals can undergo. These 3 will be hoarding, beating, and fighting. But as the list goes on, they also include puppy mills, overbreeding, and fur trade. And so, of course, physical abuse is a main form of abuse. There's also non-physical abuse, and as the Wildlife Reserve and Rehabilitation Organization states in their online article, Animal Abuse, published in 2016, neglect is also a very big factor into animal abuse. And they stated as where neglect is where an investigator feels that cruelty is coming from ignorance. And so, of course, you're not going to see signs of neglect right off the bat. You'll see it more as time progresses, and then this will see or show signs of poor body condition, signs of starvation, signs of like matting fur, and then eventually death if not handled beforehand. So now that we've gone over the different types of abuse an animal can undergo, we'll go into more what the ASPCA is doing to get laws set in place, or what laws they do have set for the future. So in their online article, urge Congress to pass the HEART Act. They do go into detail as to what this act is, and so what this act does is going to be placing animals that have been taken in from dog fighting operations and giving them a better environment during the court processes, instead of actually kind of like warehousing them during these processes as like evidence. It's giving them a better living space and a better living quality during this process. And so if this act gets passed, it'll show that the ASPCA is more than just expressing their concerns verbally, that they're actually going to want to take this matter into their own hands and actually do something with it. And so, as well as having concerns for household animals like dogs and cats and so forth, they also have a big concern for farm animals. And so in their online article, Oppose Right to Farm Legislations, on their website that was updated in 2019, the Right to Farm Act is to protect factory farmers from any negative legal actions. And so, of course, it's supposed to protect these people, but it's doing so much harm to the farm animals that they're working with. It's giving them poor air quality, poor water quality, and it's just making them continuously suffer until this act is, I guess, overthrown, or this legislation is overthrown. These conditions will continue to worsen and worsen. And so getting rid of this would give them a better quality of life in their environment that they're in. And so the ASPCA, their main goal is just to give a better life to all animals across the globe. But they're really wanting to do it through placement, rescue, and protection. And so now that we've kind of gone over what the ASPCA is doing, or what laws they have set for the future, we can now go into more of what the public can do in order to contribute help to these organizations. And so in ASPCA's online article, Ways to Give, they can state you can become an ASPCA guardian. And so the way to do this is all you have to do is go to their website and then click on the ASPCA Guardian tab. And then all you have to do is just fill out the information that they need from you, and then you can either make a one-time payment or a monthly payment, whatever is more convenient for you at the time. And then that's as simple as that gets. And then they also they express that volunteering in local shelters and contributing to fundraisers and all of that can do a really big part in helping them out with getting laws set and helping these animals out. And then as well as the ASPCA, the Humane Society of the United States, and their online article helped pass a national law animal cruelty law. They do state that the way you go about doing this is contacting your U.S. representatives and your 2 U.S. senators, and just simply expressing over the phone your concerns for animal cruelty and how they should co-sponsor any acts or laws in order to prevent it. And so really what they're needing is just public involvement altogether. Anything trying to make a change with our government or anything trying to make a change in general in today's world really depends on public involvement. And so that's just really what we're needing, is just all this help from, whether it's financial or just hands-on from the world. And so all I'm going to ask for you today is just take the time to join the ASPCA Advocacy Brigade. All you have to do is just go to their website and then click on the Advocacy Brigade tab and just fill out the information they need from you. And then this will allow you to keep updated on the bill process, and then also becoming a voice for those who can't speak up for themselves. And I also want to have you all remember that that we want to treat animals the way that we as humans want to be treated.